Hello football fans, and great to have you back here on Goalline FC. Liverpool is having a nightmarish season. Fans are beginning to doubt Jurgen Klopp. At the beginning of May 2022, Liverpool was on their way to a legendary quadruple. This season, they are far away from the Champions League places and are now outsiders in every competition. In today's video, we piece together exactly what's gone wrong with Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell for our latest video. The Klopp Revolution. Over the past 4 years, Liverpool has been one of the football clubs in the world. They have been consistently dominating England and Europe with an entertaining brand of football with all its highs and no lows. And all of this has been down to one man, Jurgen Klopp. But before these 4 years of imperious triumph, Liverpool was one of the most disrespected and joked about clubs in England. As one of the most decorated clubs in English football, Liverpool went 5 full seasons without a trophy and went 3 decades without the Premier League crown. There's no way any Liverpool fan would believe the club could transform so much in so little time. Jurgen Klopp brought a fresh desire to win to the club and pursued his winning formula from the ground up. Klopp assembled a team that matched talent with hard work. All Liverpool players fought for every blade of grass, and he had exceptional technique to go with all the hard work. And in a few years, the results started to show. Liverpool won their 19th league title in 2020 after an unforgettable Champions League triumph the year before. On top of that, Liverpool had become Champions League final regulars and lost to the Premier League title by a single point. He turned doubters into believers with heavy metal football. Klopp had become endeared to the Liverpool fans. It afforded Klopp untouchable status. Klopp's soldiers. One aspect of Klopp's Liverpool team that placed them above others was their fine blend of finesse and grit. Liverpool favoured a direct approach played with intensity and pace. The team struck a balance between the hard workers like Wijnaldum covering every extent of the pitch, making sure that Liverpool tick, and finesse masters like Mo Salah and Alexander-Arnold, whose incredible output could turn a game in a matter of seconds. Jurgen Klopp made Liverpool an excellent example of the chemistry needed to form a successful side. While Liverpool lacked creative passers in the midfield, Jurgen Klopp adjusted his fullbacks Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson to become sensational passers. His forward players of Mane, Firmino and Salah were arguably better than any forward line in football. The forward players brought flexibility, work rate and hard work not seen among many forwards. The Liverpool players understood what Jurgen Klopp wanted. They soon became a well-oiled machine. In the 2021-2022 season, Liverpool played all 63 matches they could have. They reached the finals in all competitions, and they were minutes away from a Premier League triumph. But during the 2022-2023 season, the Klopp fairy tale story has turned into a nightmare. Fractured confidence. For the first time in 4 years, Liverpool is out of contention for the Premier League title at just the halfway mark. After a narrow defeat to Real Madrid in the Champions League, everyone expected Liverpool to kick on and challenge again. But that has not been the case so far. For a team that played every game possible last season, failing to even challenge for the title is just disastrous. After a 3-0 defeat to Brighton and almost half the season gone, Liverpool is 19 points off the top spot. A title shot looks impossible, but the bad news doesn't end there. Jok's team is one devoid of confidence. Currently laying in 9th place, Liverpool is destined for the Europa League football. Their chances of silverware in other competitions is also slim. In truth, the team's performances show that they will probably not be competitors in those tournaments either. Jurgen Klopp's gegenpressing system, which offered so much success for the team, seems to be taking a physical toll on the players. Teams are starting to beat them at their own game. Their ageing midfield seems to be unable to keep pace with the other teams anymore. Since winning the league, Liverpool has only signed one midfielder. The German now has a new problem that he's never faced before: rallying his troops to become a fearsome force once again. But before all of that, Jurgen Klopp must face a ghost from the past. He must redefine himself and his philosophy. Small resources, big expectations. In the past, Liverpool relied on midfielders that only looked to win the ball. Now Klopp has midfielders looking to dictate the game. Liverpool's midfielders can no longer be the workhorses of the team. It is not just the midfielders that are the problem. Liverpool's defensive weaknesses are also coming under scrutiny. After the loss of Sadio Mane and Willian, the Liverpool team has lost its identity. Jurgen Klopp is looking tactically rigid and not willing to change. Even if Klopp wants to return to this style of football, he doesn't have the players to do this anymore. But even beyond the problems on the pitch, Jurgen Klopp's problems run even deeper. FSG, Liverpool's owners, seem to not want to invest in players, midfielders especially. Liverpool's transfer strategy has been flawless in the past, but this season it's all over the place. The owners are ignoring what needs to change whilst just throwing money around. It's beginning to look like old times when Liverpool aim and shoot while leaving it all to luck. Beginning of the end for Klopp. Even though there are plenty of games remaining, for the first time in 7 years, Jurgen Klopp's future in the club is coming into question. The end of an era? When interviewed after Liverpool's 3-0 loss against Brighton, Jurgen Klopp just said 3 words: bad, really bad. Jurgen Klopp has always put Liverpool first, and it has become quite clear that he needs to do something about the club he loves so much. He still maintains that he's not worried at all, and that beyond all of these problems, Liverpool's downfall is not here yet. You have to remember that Liverpool was in a barren spell for more than a decade. Klopp's empire took a couple of years to build, so it may be crazy to think that the Klopp empire would come crashing down. But if he doesn't tackle the tough questions, it may just be the end of the Jurgen Klopp era. It is a cycle of football. Times change and eras come and go. The best clubs have always identified when changes needed to be made to transition to a new era. Whatever is needed to remedy this situation, Klopp needs to decide, and fast. What's the game plan? The technical direction for the club? For us, Liverpool needs young players ready to take on the reins of the club. Because, let's face it, if changes aren't made fast, the Klopp era will come to an undeserving end. Did you enjoy this video? What do you think Jurgen Klopp must do to reinvent himself? Let us know in the comment section below, and be sure to like, give a recommendation on what videos you'd like to see next, and subscribe to keep an eye out for our latest videos. Until next time.